Hey guys, so I am going to talk about the debate briefly, but first just go over what took place and what people were trying to do. This is the first debate where Gingrich was ahead. Romney needed to stop his continuous gain, and all the other candidates kind of needed to break through that third place or below threshold. It was an interesting debate because a lot of it focused on attacking the two front runners, namely Romney and Perry. They cited numerous issues, primarily focusing on how they were not, I guess, the true conservative option. I would say that while there were a lot of accusations like that, I'm not sure how many of them are going to resonate long term with the masses of people, though I do think that there was one memorable line that came out of it, and it involves it's a bet line, if you know what I'm talking about. It basically was Mitt Romney betting, I think it was $10,000. I forget the exact amount, but it was a shitload of money. And he was basically going to do this kind of childish bet with Perry, and while Perry probably lost that round, it's one of those things where it really shows the cultural differences from, you know, Romney's background to the general masses. So that might actually, that's going to end up in campaign reels. I thought Gingrich actually handled himself pretty well, better than I expected. He was able to deflect most of the attacks that came his way. He really didn't self-implode, though he came close a couple times. Ron Paul, I thought, definitely had a good debate. He always seems to do pretty good in these debates. He actually probably got the most laughs of the night, especially, I forget what he said at the end, but it was pretty funny. As for the other candidates, like I said, Huntsman wasn't there. Santorum, I thought, did okay. You know, Santorum, he needs to have a really good night. He did all right, though. As far as Bachmann, I thought Bachmann actually had one of her better performances. She got asked a lot more questions. There was a lot more time for the second tier just in general because Huntsman's gone and Kane's gone. So there was a lot more time for her to get a lot more questions. And I think while she kind of answered the same way, I think they definitely kind of helped her, especially when she went after the two front runners. It kind of really, she pointed out the differences between, I guess, true conservatism, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say, true people on the right from people who are kind of just politicians. I thought that that was also an interesting moment in the debate was when Romney and Gingrich got into, like, I guess, an argument or a discussion about who was a longer career politician and stuff. And my favorite line in that was Gingrich's comeback to basically Romney calling him like a lifelong politician was that, you know, he would have, Romney would have been a lifelong politician except he lost to Kennedy. And it just was like, it was like that. Like, seriously, when I saw that, I was like, ooh, straight to the jaw. I mean, it was like one of those like hits where even if it's not going to resonate, I mean, it's like a schoolyard argument, and it's like when somebody like really insults your mother, you know what I mean? Anyway, I think that what comes out of this debate, what has changed, well, that's going to play out on the media, of course. But I think in general, what's probably going to come out is that Romney was unable to basically halt Gingrich's gain. However, Gingrich wasn't able to shut down the real primary process either. You know, there was a moment a few debates, well, months ago now, where Perry kind of had this in the same position Gingrich is. But I think Perry just kind of blew up. I think Gingrich definitely made some progress. As far as Perry, who I did not mention for two reasons. Number one, he had another gaffe involving 3 numbers. It was pretty bad, and I don't want to talk about it because it's just kind of painful to talk about. Well, no, it's not like that bad, but I don't know exactly how he was able to fuck up that bad. Like, it's actually kind of impressive, and I would try to rephrase it, but I'm sure you're going to see it 1,000 times on television if he's not completely relevant at this point. So that's basically it. Subscribe, comment, rate. I think Ron Paul, we'll see how his numbers change, but I think all the other candidates might get a little bit of a boost out of it, but it's going to take a lot more to really get a game changer to take place. Anyway, that's it. Subscribe, comment, rate. Have a great day. Bye.